The Journey of Faith, Walking with God Beyond Sight by Daniel.O. Faith is not a sprint, it is a marathon. It is not an emotional excitement you feel on Sunday morning. It is a daily decision to trust God when logic, feelings, and circumstances scream otherwise. The journey of faith begins with a word from God, a promise, an instruction, a vision, but the road from promise to fulfillment is rarely straight. There are valleys where hope feels thin, mountains that seem impossible to climb, and deserts where the silence of God tests your confidence in Him. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 8 tells us, by faith Abraham obeyed when he was called to go out to the place which he would receive as an inheritance. And he went out, not knowing where he was going. Abraham didn't have a GPS or a map. What he had was a word, and that was enough. That's the essence of faith, trusting God with the journey even when you don't have all the details. Why the journey of faith is not easy. 1. God gives steps, not blueprints. He shows you enough for obedience, not for control. 2. Time will test your conviction. Between promise and fulfillment lies the waiting season, where impatience whispers, maybe God forgot you. 3. Doubt will fight you internally. The battlefield of faith is often the mind, not the circumstance. 4. People may not understand. Faith sometimes requires walking alone, away from the familiar, into the unknown. What the journey of faith produces in you. Unshakable trust. You learn to depend on God's character, not your calculations. Spiritual maturity. Trials refine your patience and sharpen your discernment. A testimony that inspires. Your journey becomes a living sermon to someone else's struggle. Alignment with God's will. You discover that God is not just preparing the promise for you, He is preparing you for the promise. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7, for we walk by faith, not by sight. Faith is not blind, it sees differently. It looks through the eyes of God's word, not the lens of current reality. Keys to staying steady in the journey of faith. 1. Hold tightly to God's word. His promises are your anchor in storms. 2. Stay in prayer. It keeps your heart sensitive to His direction and strengthens your resolve. 3. Surround yourself with faith-filled voices. The right company fuels your endurance, the wrong company drains it. 4. Remember past victories. They are proof that God has never failed you before and won't start now. Never forget, faith is not measured by how excited you are at the beginning, but by how steadfast you remain in the middle. God's goal is not only to get you to the promise but to shape you into someone who can sustain it. The journey may stretch you, but it will also prepare you for more than you ever imagined. Keep walking, even if it's slow. Keep believing, even if it's hard. The same God who called you is the same God who will carry you to the finish line. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more daily nourishment. Like, share, comment. Follow on YouTube at Agdan, Facebook at AGDAN, Instagram at Daniel.O. God bless you.